I was 21 and thought I knew what love was, but marrying a 55-year-old farmer would turn my world upside down. At first, it felt like a fairy tale, until the secrets began to surface. Growing up, I had always dreamed of a quiet, simple life. Our small town was predictable, my parents' farm kept me busy, and my days were peaceful. But fate had other plans. It all began the day I met Henry at the local market. He wasn't like anyone I had ever seen before. Charming, kind, intelligent, and older. Much older. 55 years old. I remember thinking, can someone like him really care about me? But the moment we started talking, something clicked. We laughed at the same things, shared stories about farm life, and stayed late under the stars, talking about dreams, hopes, and life. Despite the 34-year age difference, we quickly bonded. I didn't understand it at first, but I felt seen in a way I hadn't felt before. When Henry proposed, I knew it would shock everyone. My parents were hesitant, my friends whispered behind my back, but something about his voice, his eyes, and the gentleness in his hands made my heart certain. "Age is just a number," he said softly, holding my hands. Our wedding was small but perfect. A whitewashed barn, sunflowers swaying in the breeze, and a golden afternoon sun made everything magical. I wore a simple ivory dress. Henry looked dignified in a cream suit. Everyone congratulated us, some with genuine joy, some with skepticism. Life seemed peaceful at first. I learned the rhythms of farm life, worked alongside Henry in the fields, and slowly got used to the age difference. I told myself I was happy, though at times small doubts crept in. One quiet night, while organizing old books in Henry's study, I discovered a stack of letters tied with twine. Curiosity got the better of me. I opened one. It was addressed to him from a woman I didn't know. My stomach sank as I read. "You promised me everything, and yet you lied." I snapped the letter shut, telling myself it was nothing. But a seed of doubt had been planted. Who was she, and what secrets was Henry hiding? Life slowly began to change. Henry started making secretive phone calls late at night and disappearing for hours without explanation. His charming smile sometimes faltered when I asked questions about his past. One evening, I followed him discreetly. What I saw left me frozen. He was meeting a woman in town, a woman I had seen in his old photographs, someone from decades ago. Questions tormented me. Was he married before? Did he have children I didn't know about? Why was he keeping me in the dark? I confronted him gently one night. "Henry, who is she? What are you hiding from me?" He avoided my gaze, his expression pained. "Some things, I thought it was better you never knew." The next day, I uncovered more clues. Old property deeds in another town, strange financial transactions, and hidden photographs. A pattern began to form. Henry had built his fortune under mysterious circumstances, and someone from his past still had a deep influence on his life. My trust started to erode, replaced by fear. Was the man I loved really the man I had married? I knew I had to uncover the full truth, no matter the cost. I followed every clue Henry had tried to hide. Finally, the full picture emerged. Decades ago, he had been involved in a land scandal, using people's trust to acquire property and wealth illegally. The woman I had seen him meeting was connected to that past, and she still had leverage over him. The final confrontation happened at the Harvest Festival. I stood before him in front of the community. "I trusted you, and you lied to me all these years." Henry, finally broken, admitted everything. The scandal had been carefully hidden to protect the town, and he had hoped marrying me would shield me from the fallout. I felt a storm of emotions: anger, betrayal, relief, but also a strange understanding. The man I loved was flawed, human, and deeply remorseful.
Together, we worked to resolve the past, return what had been wrongfully taken, and slowly rebuild a fragile trust. Through it all, I learned that love is never simple. Secrets, mistakes, and human flaws will test it, but courage, truth, and trust can restore even the deepest wounds.